Hello, my name is Catherine Seidel. I'm a reference librarian at the BRCC Magnolia Library. In this series of presentations, I will share with you some tips for doing research using library resources. There are three ways to access library materials. To find the physical items in the library, books or DVDs, for example, we use the electronic card catalog. The Magnolia Library also has a large collection of electronic books that are available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Finally, I will show you how to access thousands of articles on just about any topic using our electronic or online databases. Let's start with the online card catalog. The online catalog includes the records of all the physical items owned by the library. It can also be used to check on our holdings of electronic journals and some electronic books. It's important to remember that the catalog is just a list. It is not the full text access. In addition, it will not show you the individual titles of articles in journals or stories and poems in anthologies. You can get to the card catalog from the library's homepage. Find the library's homepage by clicking on BRCC Library under Quick Links on the BRCC main page. From the library's homepage, click on Catalog Search. This will open the advanced search screen of the library catalog. You will begin your search by entering keywords or phrases into the center fields. In searching the catalog, please be sure to use just the important words of your topic. Sometimes you may have to try a few different terms to find exactly what you're looking for. You can change the fields you are searching using the drop-down menus on the left side. You may like to combine different keywords or put in a title and author, for example. The fields in a catalog search refer to different parts of the record of the item. In our catalog, we can search keyword, which is the most general search through the entire record of the book, or author, title, subject, series, and periodical title. Think about this for a moment. What would be the difference between searching Maya Angelou as a keyword and Maya Angelou as the author? Using Maya Angelou in the author field would return only those items where she is listed as the author. The broader keyword search would include items she authored, but also items about her. For example, books of literary criticism or biographies. Let's talk about keywords for just another minute. As I mentioned before, you should use just the important words related to your topic. Using this example, what is the effect of poverty on successful school completion? Which words could we use as keywords? As a first search, you might try poverty and school. If that yields too many results, you could add the keyword completion. Sometimes you may have to think of other synonyms. In this example, I might use graduation instead of completion so that my search would be poverty and school and graduation. One of the other fields that we mentioned before was subject. The subject field differs from keyword. Keywords are what we call natural language, the words you might use to describe your subject. In library searching, subject headings are controlled vocabulary. They are words or phrases designated by the Library of Congress to describe subjects. A subject search will lead you more specifically to items on your topic, but you need to be sure that you are using the terminology that the Library of Congress uses. If your subject searching is unsuccessful, please talk to a reference librarian. We can help you determine the proper terminology to use. On the right side of the search are fields for what are called Boolean operators. Boolean operators are words like and, or, and not that are special instructions to the search engine. Using the Boolean operator AND tells the search engine to find records that contain both terms that are being linked. For example, a search for tigers and lions would be a specific search for items that contain both the word tigers and the word lions in the record. OR functions in the opposite way from AND. Tigers or lions would widen the search to find records that contain the word tigers or the word lions, so likely more records than those that would contain both terms. The Boolean operator not excludes the word that follows, so tigers, not lions, would not return any items that had the word lions in them. Besides focusing your search using keywords, subjects, and Boolean operators, you may also use the fields at the bottom of the search screen to choose the language you are interested in, or the material type, or publication year. This example shows that we can limit a search to only books. This would exclude any audiovisual or electronic titles. Or you could limit your search to DVD if you were specifically looking for The Hunger Games, the movie, not the book. Now we will try a search for information on Greek mythology. We've entered the phrase in as a keyword. The result list will show how many items were found in the catalog and a brief description of each item. The result list provides the title, author, call number, publication year, material type, and location of the item within the library. Call numbers are used to find materials on the shelf. We use the Library of Congress classification system, which begins with letters. So you would look for your title following those letters of the call number, then the numbers. If you ever have trouble finding something in the library, please stop at the second floor reference desk. We will be happy to help you. When you click on the title of one of the items, the screen that appears is the item information record. This record repeats the publication and location information from the result list. Clicking on the Catalog Record tab will bring up a screen with a great deal more information. Often you will find a list of the table of contents and even a brief summary of the content. Most importantly, this record contains the Library of Congress subject headings, which describe the item. These subject headings are hyperlinks and will take you to all of the catalog items on the same subject. As mentioned previously, some electronic books can be found using the online card catalog. More information about ebooks will be found in the following presentation. If you would like to learn more about library research and information literacy, check out the library's one-credit class, LIBS 1011. This has been a quick overview of the research possibilities for you using the library catalog. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact your Magnolia librarians at 216-8555 or email us at librarian@mybrcc.edu. We look forward to seeing you in the library.